Welcome to the Château de Liberté, the former Beverly Hills residence of the late philanthropist Glorya Kaufman. Before we enter the house, look at the modern sculptures incorporated throughout the landscape. These pieces feel bold, colorful, and contemporary against the much more classical architecture of the residence. As we reach the top, we arrive at the motor court and the three-car garage. One of the garage bays was converted into a security hub, and altogether there is parking for approximately 7 cars. The formal living room has the grandest volume in the house, with soaring ceilings, dramatic skylights, and oversized French doors opening directly toward the garden and the pool. One of the most unforgettable rooms in the house is the powder room. This is not a discreet little powder room. This is pure theatricality. The vanity looks like a gilded piece of Louis XVI furniture. The sink is gold, the faucet appears almost like a transparent ruby, and the chandelier could have come directly from a French chateau. Immediately to the left is the first bedroom suite. It has its own beautifully detailed bathrooms, allowing it to function as a private guest suite away from the main entertaining spaces. Glorya Kaufman was the widow of Donald Kaufman, co-founder of Kaufman & Broad, the company now known as KB Home. But she created her own extraordinary legacy as one of Los Angeles' most influential philanthropists and supporters of the performing arts. The formal living room also incorporates a bar, making this a true entertaining room. You have the scale of a palace, but the main residence is arranged on one level. You have grand formal rooms, but also intimate spaces like the panel study and the family room. You have European-inspired architecture surrounded by bold modern art. Now we are entering the primary wing, which occupies a substantial and very private section of the house. The primary bedrooms open directly to the garden and has another beautiful stone fireplace. The scale is generous, but the connection to the landscaping makes the room feel peaceful rather than overwhelming. From the bedroom, we enter an extraordinary sequence of dual bathrooms and dressing rooms. Our bathroom is almost a private salon. At the center is the bathtub, surrounded by richly veined yellow marble. The color is warm, bold, and completely unexpected. His bathroom has a completely different personality. It is wrapped in rich wood paneling with a large shower, substantial cabinetry, and a private toilet compartment concealed behind the door. The stonework inside the showers is particularly impressive. Large slabs and carefully matched pieces of marble create a continuous, almost monolithic effect, with the rich veining becoming part of the decoration. The warm cream, honey, and golden tones are splendid. The adjoining closet continues the woodwork and feels almost like a traditional gentleman's dressing room. Then we return through our bathroom to our dressing room, and this is a serious dressing room. It is extremely large, with rows of custom cabinetry, display storage, drawers, and dedicated space for an extensive wardrobe. This isn't simply a walk-in closet. It feels like a private boutique inside the primary suite. Jewelry, accessories, scarves, shoes, and smaller pieces each have their own dedicated compartment. Throughout these bathrooms and dressing rooms, pay attention to the fixtures. The faucet, handles, and hardware have real weight when you touch them. They feel substantial and beautifully made. This is something that cameras do not always communicate, but in person you immediately recognize the quality. Here is the beautifully paneled study. The walls, cabinetry, and architectural details are all finished in rich wood, creating a completely different atmosphere from the luminous stone surfaces of the main rooms. It feels private, elegant, and very warm. Just off the dining room is a more intimate TV room, offering a comfortable counterpoint to the grandeur of the formal spaces. Now let's discover the kitchen. And as you might expect, this is not a minimalist white kitchen. The kitchen is flamboyant, highly crafted. It has an almost rococo spirit, with elaborated carved wood cabinetry and a level of detail that continues across the entire room. The scale is also impressive. There are two sinks, one integrated into the central island and a second positioned in front of a massive window overlooking the garden and view. The kitchen also includes extensive refrigeration, freezer drawers, a substantial professional-style range, generous preparation surfaces, and considerable storage. Adjoining the kitchen is a staff or maid suite, providing additional privacy and flexibility. On this side of the house, we first arrive at the outdoor kitchen and a more private patio. This is a wonderful space for casual dining because it is separated from the larger pool terrace and it feels more intimate. As we move toward the front of the garden, the entire property opens in front of us. The estate sits on approximately 37,000 square feet of land, about 0.86 acres. At the center is the heated pool and spa surrounded by manicured gardens, mature trees, sculpted pathways, and multiple places to sit, dine, and entertain. On the opposite side of the pool is the detached guest house. The guest house includes a living area open to the kitchen, a private bedroom, and a beautifully finished bathrooms. It gives guests genuine independence from the main residence. What makes Château de Liberté so memorable is that it doesn't follow today's predictable ideas of luxury. This is not another newly constructed glass box. It is personal, theatrical, romantic, and filled with details that reveal themselves gradually as you walk through the house.